degree of a circle to protect around all of that area, whereas Deadwing, you're in sort of a wedge, right? And so there's only that like 90-degree radius of airspace that you have to keep control of. It's not quite as bad as Catalina, where you have 270 or sometimes even 360 airspace around your base, where you can where you have to be paying attention for drops. But just having that tucked in base quad, tucked in base structure that Deadwing provides makes it much easier to defend against drops, like the ones that Semper did critical damage with in this game.
Race check.
All right, and we are ready to go. So we're going to get to game 2 here on Deadwing.
HuShang not in fact playing Terra in this game. So.
No, he's not.
We will have another TVP.
The stream froze on my other screen. I wonder if it's me.
It's still going fine for me, so I think it's just you.
Just me. Oh, poor me.
So, Kaboosh, do you think HuShang just kind of fell apart under all the pressure that Semper put on him, and that's why his macro fell so far behind, or was it something...
He was looking good up until that big drop. Like, ultimately, Protoss will be a little bit behind in supply if everything's going 100%. But yeah.
So if you're HuShang, what do you expect to do differently this game? Just be more wary, have a better observer spread? What are you looking to improve upon?
I'd say the observers are definitely going to be a big part of his strategy here. I'd probably expect him to not go for the Stargate after how easily it got shut down last game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see something like a blink all-in on this map.
I would be surprised to see a blink all-in on this map.
This map of the series, I meant, sorry, not on Deadwing per se. But like after that last game, he's got to be thinking like, damn, this Semper's guy's got some crazy good macro, man. He's pulling me apart. Why don't I bring the aggression? Why don't I be the one dictating the pace of the game?
Well, I'm not sure he's fully aware. He might just think that, oh, Semper caught me out of position. Otherwise, I was fine. I was ahead. My upgrades were on time, which they actually weren't. Maybe he's just thinking like, okay, if I just remain calm and collected, don't take a big tactical loss like that, maybe I can just, hold out
That's
and win.
true.
Yeah. Another Reaper for Semper here. Very comfortable
Kaboosh.
with the Reaper control.
You didn't introduce the players. I'm gonna make you do it this time.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I can't match your level of
Nope.
excitement.
Bring the passion. Bring the passion. There's
All
a reason
right.
that the name of your channel is Kaboosh's Channel of Passion.
And that,
All right.
that reason is sarcasm.
So in the top left, we have the yellow Protoss taking that last game very convincingly from Team Gravity. It is Semper. And in the bottom left, we have the blue Protoss putting up a good fight, but ultimately losing in the macro game. From Deadly Gaming, it is HuShang.
So interesting to know. HuShang is taking a Nexus first. That is...
Wow.
He is going to potentially be in some trouble here from a Reaper.
It
Reapers
could be a
are
relatively short
pretty
game
good.
here. And
I
Semper
don't
gets
think-
the correct scout, so he might choose to make a second one.
I don't see the Reaper doing catastrophic damage, but it's definitely going to do enough to negate the advantage he would get from a Nexus first.
Yeah, good way
Yeah,
to...
if we see like 4, 5, 6 probes go down, then I think that HuShang's in a tough spot. Is he gonna make a bunker?
Oh, it looks like it. That could be pretty catastrophic. I'm also pretty sure this Reaper, first and foremost, is gonna give a Zealot a really big headache. It's like, you want me to deal with what?
Yeah, ultimately, the tricky part about the Reaper micro is trying to ignore that Zealot and get as many... Ooh, he's using the SCV, that's clever.
Yeah, so he's kind of doubling up on these poor probes. It looks like the SCV is going to go down. A second probe is going to go down. That is
And the positioning on those buildings is so wonderful for this. The Reaper can't go in or around at all.
Yeah,
he has to
correct.
continually stay on the outside.
It threatens to trap itself, so very good SimCity. So we can see that it wasn't just a coin flip coming out of HuShang. He probably took that risk and thought, okay, if it is a Reaper, I can play around with it. And the Stalker is going to be out soon.
Wow.
So is the Mothership
Very
Core.
impressive.
Yeah.
This has been deflected with 2 kills, but keep in mind, Semper did lose an SCV, so yeah.
Cool. I wonder if we're going to see that Hellion run by on this map.
Oh, no, turn the probe into an extractor. Shame. But the Mothership Core coming out and is going to seal the harass, and this is a 2-kill Reaper as well. There were 2 probes that went down to an SCV.
And one of those kills was a Zealot, so it's
Yeah, the
not-
SCV killed off an a probe, and so did the Reaper. So it was 2 probes lost and a Zealot. Not too bad for HuShang. Let's just see if this Widowmine follow-up deals damage.
Actually, the SCV was baller enough to kill 2 workers. Give that motherfucker credit, man. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me.
This Stalker here actually kept the Reaper out of the base right as the Twilight Council went down. So that's really nice placement here. He's going to try to
Looks
deny
like he's
the
going to go back in.
scout.
Oh, but looks like the Reaper is just going to go around and circumvent the Stalker, and he's going to come
Yeah.
inside. There's no Mothership Core here.
5 gateways,
He
or
could-
4 gateways so far, and Twilight.
Yeah, he could potentially get another
Sees the
probe.
Twilight. This Widowmine should do catastrophic amounts of damage if it gets burrowed, however, because there's no detection, nor forge coming.
Oh no.
There's the Robo.
going down. Yeah. This Widowmine's going to be looking to boost over. I'm surprised he didn't send like a small Marine hit squad out to try to force the Photon overcharge. That's something that I see Innovation do a lot.
It looks like Semper is actually doing the same build pretty much as last game.
Sort of a defensive blink, you think?
Um,
I think maybe he's doing a 2-base Colossus all-in with Blink.
it could definitely be a Blink Stalker Colossus push.
Still don't
They're
see a forge.
Really strong. Semper is actually getting a ton of bunkers right now.
He thinks that it's the all-in. He saw the gateways, he was afraid.
Oh, these Widowmines burrow, and how many kills do they get? They go off on... Oh, he unburrows them.
Yeah, he brings the 1 back.
Yeah. There's nothing to scout for this yet. The Observer is still a few seconds away. Gets a 2nd probe kill.
So not critical damage. He's even getting a siege tank. He's convinced that this is a giant Blink all-in commitment, and it might be.
Off of 5 gates, I don't think it is.
If it was a
yeah.
giant blink all in, it would have hit already, and there wouldn't
Yeah.
be a
This
robo.
pylon
There's-
over here.
Yeah.
What was the timing on the old 7-gate Blink all-in? I don't remember the timing on that. This really does look like some aggression, though, with the Observer being used for high ground vision, and he's continually working in stalkers across the map. I think that Semper's got a decent read, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, he's chrono boosting all these gateways. His timing is going to hit a little bit late, and I'm not sure. Oh,
No
actually, it's
forge
hitting
in sight.
never mind. It's hitting right as blink finishes. So
And did Semper see that there were no gases on the natural? Because that's the biggest tell.
he must have.
He's gonna see it now with this medevac drop coming in. And it's actually gonna
Yeah.
do.
A
There is
ton
a
of-
there double pronged drop here, so like he can overcharge the main,
He's
but the
got
natural
that
is,
much of his army supply across the map, while he's got Blink Stalkers on his
Oh,
doorstep.
it looks like the
That
Blink
is
Stalker is
guts.
going in. It's taking out the Siege Tank, and it's just waltzing up into the main. And there's nothing to stop these Stalkers as they go in. Another Siege Tank is on the high ground. Will he get it up in time, or will
Stim is not even close to finishing.
another Stipe goes down? There is a
But it looks
bunker-
like that aggressive Blink is going to get him.
Yeah,
lost
that's it.
Oh, he's gonna walk into the Widow Mine. GG.
That is
Yep.
Yeah, and looks like
Semper.
Semper takes the series 2-0.
Looks like we get to see a rematch PvP.
Yay.
Can we get some more
Kaboosh.
yays? I feel like
I
we
would
didn't.
like some more energy in your
Yay.
yays.
Yeah.
Yay!
Earlier today we did winner interviews, but Semper actually, his mic quality is terrible from what he has told me, so he's requested to not do a winner's interview. But definitely congratulations to him for taking first place out of his group in the round of 16 of the RSL. Very strong play, definitely one of the top contenders for